coach. You don't need a coach. Yes, people, good morning, everyone. Welcome to TOSTV Live. It's your boy, the Blonde Pony, where I speak my mind and you can say yours. I'm here with my man, Igal. Igal, how you doing, man?
I'm chilling, man. How you doing? I like the part when you're running an intro. It's always the funniest part.
Yeah, everyone always says that for some weird reason. And I think some other people always talk about the place where I was doing the rainbow flick. People keep asking me, how many times did you do it, Tade? Did you do like 10, 15 times? I was like, nah, I did it just once. They don't believe me. They never believe me. It's like they don't believe in my football skills, these people. Anyway, that's a different story for another day. How you doing, man? Did you sleep well?
Yeah, man. Yeah, woke up. You know what it is? When you're not working, sleeping patterns are just out of the loop. So like I'll go to bed like 4 a.m., wake up at like 11 sometimes. Some days I'll go to sleep 8 a.m. Just don't even sleep the whole night. It's just bad. It's just bad.
Yeah, I can imagine. To be honest with you, yeah, I've been off for 2 weeks, and I must say I was very busy while I was off because I've been busy doing other stuff, my personal stuff on the side. And obviously, with me getting involved in all this streaming now, I'm quite busy as well because obviously almost every game day or match day, I always have something to do, you know. And it's another match day. I think this is probably one of the longest periods recently that we've not had a game every 3 or 4 days, I think.
Yeah.
This has been one of the cool periods, you know. But anyway, let's get straight into it, yeah? So Arsenal is playing Newcastle. I was on your live yesterday. Thanks a lot for inviting me, by the way. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I was on your live yesterday, and we've talked about pretty much most of these things, but I just thought it's best for us to also have that conversation on my channel. So Arsenal versus Newcastle today is an FA Cup third round. I mean, in the league, we've always had a very good record against Newcastle, simply because, I don't know, maybe we're just always better than them for some weird reason. But then again, this is the FA Cup, which we have 14. We've won 14 cups already for the FA. We have a very good record in the FA. We have a very good record against Newcastle. Do you think that means anything right now for this Arsenal team this season? Do you think we have a chance to win them? Do you think we're going to batter them? Do you think it's going to be a very tough game? And who is going to start? That's 100 questions for you at once, my brother.
Okay, I'll take Newcastle at home. It's always a really good fixture for us. We usually do quite well. But you know what? We said that about Leicester. We lost 1-0. We said that about Burnley. We lost 1-0. We said that about Wolves. We lost 2-1. So, you know what? I'm not going to take history to mean anything anymore because history hasn't meant anything all season. This whole season, we've been breaking records and history has meant nothing. So as of right now, I'm going to go into the game, not fearful. Remember, we have won 3 games in a row. I think you said it yesterday. A lot of Arsenal fans are disillusioned. We're not deluded. We're disillusioned by our team. It's gone to the point where every team we face, we almost speak more highly about the other team and less about ourselves. Now, remember, this is an Arsenal team that beat Leicester's second team. We're going to be facing Newcastle's second team with the second team side of our own.
You reckon? You reckon because this one conversation we had yesterday, you reckon we're going to be meeting their second team? You don't think they're going to mix it up a bit? Because obviously they want to win something this season, don't you think?
I don't think they are going to put out Callum Wilson. I don't think they're going to put out their best center backs. I don't think they're going to put out John Joe Selvey or any of those main guys. Richards. I think all those main guys that are in the that are main cogs in the Premier League are going to be rested for the next game against Sheffield United. That is more important for Newcastle than it is for Arsenal. Like the next game we play is Crystal Palace. Do you see us resting majority of our players for Crystal Palace?
Not really. I think
see
Crystal Palace is going to be a tough game anyways. I don't think that we're going to be resting a lot of our players for that.
Yeah, so I think this is the opportunity to rest players and give them even more time to be fully fit, even more time to have things. Because imagine all the teams that are playing so many quick games back and forth. Like Manchester United just played a League Cup game, and now they're going to be playing an FA Cup game, and then they're going to be playing a league game next week. Same thing with us, but we didn't have the League Cup game. So,
but can I say something here though? Because I feel that there's enough time between this game and the Crystal Palace game. Really, if you're looking at it from the fatigue point of view, I feel that they have enough time to rest. But if you're looking at it from the point of view of giving other players, you know, that opportunity to play, then perhaps I may agree with that a bit more. But if it's about fatigue, I don't think I don't think they should be feeling too much fatigue, because if you think about it, there's enough space between this game and the Christmas. They have 5 days. That's almost like any season whereby you have normal league games here and there and all that. You know what I mean?
From Arsenal, you're looking at it from Arsenal's perspective. I'm not looking at it from Arsenal's perspective. I'm saying to myself, if I'm Newcastle, I care more about the Sheffield United game than the Arsenal FA Cup game, because this is a game where if you lose, your board will not be mad at you. If you lose against Sheffield United, a team that has not won a game all season, historically one of the worst teams in the Premier League history, that is a more serious game for them, where they need to focus on the 3 points more than just the FA Cup run, because they got a League Cup run this year, remember? And then they ended up getting knocked out. They got a FA Cup run last year. They ended up getting knocked out. They're not expected to win this cup. So for them, this game away at Arsenal, even if it's a lesser strength side, from a Newcastle perspective, as we spoke to a fan yesterday, she said that this game is not the game that they're going to put all their eggs in.
But I still think we need to be careful, though. We still need to try and put some big players in the squad for that game. I don't think we should just, because you never know with these managers. You never know. Listen, guys, if you're just joining, please let me know if you want to come into the studio. I can put the link in the description. I totally forgot to do that. For those coming from Instagram, it's right in my stories. Just swipe up, go to my stories, swipe up. You should be able to get into the studio and you can come have your say. I see Slayer here saying 3-1 for today. Man, Slayer, you are one optimistic guy. Do you know what? Yeah, that's exactly the same scoreline that I predicted. For some weird reason, I just feel that, you know what? In the last 10 years, yeah, Newcastle have only gotten how many points? 5 points from us in total in the league. I like using the league as an example because obviously that's where we've met them a lot, and I know we have an upper hand, but this season, I'm not sure about this season, to be honest. But let's see. I have to be optimistic. Christian, is it Christian? Yeah, Christian here says, LinkedIn last-minute winner incoming. He's probably a Newcastle fan, isn't it?
He's a Manchester United fan. He's a
He's a Manchester United fan. Okay. Do you know him?
Yeah.
All right, then. Seems like you're bringing a lot of clout. By the way, anyone that's just coming to my channel for the first time, please try and subscribe. I'm trying to grow my channel. I need your help. All right. As Christy said, I'm staying positive. I love you, man. I love you. Always staying positive. I like that. JCB, my lineup. We're going to get to the lineup, yeah? We're going to get to the lineup, JC. We're going to get to the lineup part, yeah? For now, we're just going to talk a little bit about, little chit-chatting and all that, and then we'll get into it. We should be done the next 30 minutes, not too long. Big up my boy, girl. That's from Air Max 90. I think that's one of your boys, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sterling, my home team played Brentford. Where's your home team? Who's your home team? Epic has a big up. Thanks, man. Big up to you too, man. Listen, man, I hear what you're saying about these guys. No, I'm still a bit skeptical, honestly, because as a coach here, I'm gonna be thinking of how, if I put my coach hat on, right, I'm gonna be thinking about how I'm gonna be to outsmart the other coach. I don't want to do the expected. There's just one part of me that just feels, just one weird part of me that just feels that Carol is gonna be starting today. I don't know. I just have that feeling. He's not been playing a lot of games, but I just have that weird feeling. Ooh.
He is starting. He is starting. He will be starting most likely because Callum Wilson's not going to play. Let's be honest. If you have a guy like Callum Wilson, who's your leading goal scorer, who's the only guy doing work for you, I'm sorry. I'm looking at this too much from the Newcastle side. If I look at it from the Arsenal side, we should be winning this game. It doesn't matter if Andy Carroll starts. It doesn't matter if Joe Linton starts or no goal Linton.
Burnley beat us. Burnley beat us.
Let's not look at the negative.
Burnley never. I repeat, they never beat us in the Premier League. That was the first time.
Yeah, but we beat ourselves. They didn't beat us. We beat ourselves. They couldn't score. Tade, they couldn't score a goal. We scored the goal for them. They couldn't break us down. We broke ourselves down.
Aubameyang, yeah.
Yeah, they couldn't keep our attack out of the goal. Guess what we did? We kept on shooting in every direction besides the goal. We never got a shot on target. I don't think that game, if I'm recalling. How many shots did we get?
I can't remember. The stats now. I think we had a few shots on target. No, we didn't have shots on target. We had shots, but not on target.
Yeah,
I mean, actually, we did have we did control the game. I remember that was the game that Arteta went out and I was saying all the positive stuff about the team performance and all that. And, got fans a lot angry and stuff. But listen, I hear what you're saying. Honestly, I'm just trying to bring the obvious out about this season has not really worked out for us. And I just thought it's something very important for us to know as Arsenal fans and not get too overexcited. I still feel we should take it very, very seriously this game. I still think we should mix it up. Yeah. And we're gonna be getting into the lineup.
We had 6 shots on target against Burnley, okay? We couldn't
How
score.
many?
6 shots on target.
There you go.
18 shots total. We couldn't score a goal. What I'm saying is this Newcastle team, it's going to be a lesser team than the team that we faced in the League Cup when we played Leicester and that we beat quite easily. If you remember that game. We had Nelson playing. We had Saka playing. We had Kolasinac, Mustafi, and even, was it Elneny or Xhaka who was center back at certain points? We had such a weird lineup. I genuinely believe, Tade, that we should go into this game a lot more positivity and a lot more confident based on our recent form.
Yeah, I hear that. I hear that, honestly. I totally hear that. Guys, I'm gonna be putting in the link in the, let me put it in the chat right now, just in case any one of you wants to join in. I don't mind having 1 or 2 people in the studio. Let me do that right now, yeah? Just bear with me. Let me do that right now. I am bad at all this stuff. I am so bad at it. But don't worry, I'm going to get better, people. Don't eat me raw. Pardon me. Pardon me.
A lot of people in the comments today. Big up to you guys.
Yeah, big up to all of you, man. I'm going to bring the comments. Let me just put the link in the description so they come in the studio, and then you can bombard Eagle with a lot of questions. You know, not me. Don't ask me any questions. Ask him. He's the guest. Right. Let me see. View on YouTube. Probably going to be hearing a lot of noise in the background now. Right. Okay. Let me do that right now. Where's the invite? It's right here. I'm gonna put that for you guys to see. I'm gonna pin. What am I doing? What am I doing? Come into studio now. There you go. I'm gonna pin this one. Replace pin.
There you go.
Good. See, I am such a good techie, people. Right. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna get straight into the lineups now. Yeah. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna bring a different screen up. I know you don't like this screen, but I have to do that. Bear with me 1 second.
You can share screen. You could share screen.
No, I don't want to. Yeah, I can actually share screen, but I don't want to share screen for this one. But you know what? Actually, maybe I should do that. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should
share screen application, and then you pick the application.
Yeah, let's just do this. Right, so Igal, you
what
are the
website
coach.
are you using? Wow.
Say that again?
No, your website you're using is sick.
Yeah, it's Steam Pro. So I think it's free. So for anyone that wants to, but you can get the paid version if you want. Right. So Igal, you are the coach of Arsenal Football Club. You are playing Newcastle today. You are going to decide the fate of Arsenal Football Club today. And I want you to choose your lineup.
Okay.
Who's going to be in goal for you? Talk to
me. I feel like it has to be Leno, because Runnerson just can't get game time, in my opinion, in this game. In this kind of game, he's been so bad. He's just been so poor that if we pick him, it's almost suicidal.
Wow. You know what? Yeah, I'm not going to lie to you, Runnerson. Yeah, I felt so bad for him after that game, because you could tell that. I mean, that basic error, that where the ball slipped through his fingers into the net, it's one of them errors where you just feel, oh my god, I shouldn't be making that mistake. It can happen to anyone.
Yeah,
it can happen to anyone. Do you know what I mean? And that thing can mess up your confidence as a player. It's similar to what happened to this guy in Liverpool. What's his name again? That starts with K. Karius, for instance. I felt so bad for him. That thing can dampen your confidence. It's going to make you not want to play football anymore. And I feel so sorry for him. So I think Leno is good. Ignore everything that is here. This is just this wasn't my own original. This was something I had long ago on there. So who is going to be playing left back for you?
For me, left back is going to be either, I would say give Tierney rest and play Ainsley left back.
Okay. I don't have Ainsley's picture on this. I don't have Ainsley's picture on this app, so.
No, it's okay. You don't have to. So you put Ainsley there?
Yeah, but now this is beginning to. Where's Ainsley? What's wrong with it? This is the reason why I don't want to use this particular one. Okay. Right. So who's going to be in this left centre back?
Do you have a picture of Gabriel? Because Gabriel's back.
I think I do. He's right. Oh, I don't. I don't. I don't.
I'll take Gabriel. I'll put Gabriel as a left centre back.
Okay.
Then David Luiz as the right centre back.
David Luiz. Do I have his picture here? I don't even think I have him in the bloody squad.
It's okay.
I don't have him in the bloody squad. Let me add a new player.
Because I would not have Mustafi anywhere near this squad.
Why?
Even though it's against Newcastle, I would rather play Gabriel and David Luiz this game.
Okay, let me add David Luiz. Let's add David Luiz into it.
You know what's easier for you to use? The Arsenal Squad Maker.
All right, that's a new one. I've never heard of that.
But yeah, this site's cool. So you got David Luiz. I feel like you're not going to have a lot of these players. You're going to have Martinelli's picture.
Do you know what? Let me move to something else entirely, which is a bit better than this.
No, just leave it. We can move on. If you have Mustafi's picture, you can put Mustafi in there too. Just put Mustafi in there in the meanwhile, because Rob Holding's not going to be in the team.
Yeah, don't worry. Let me use something else. I have something better. Trust me.
Unshare the screen. Unshare the screen because we can see everything.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Just 1 second. Bear with me, guys. We're having technical difficulties here. We're doing the lineups.
I'll send you what I use. I'll send you what I use in the private chat.
Okay. Cool. Right. So let me see if I can pick this one up, because this one is a bit better for me. Good.
Who do you? So far, do you guys disagree with me when I said left back Ainsley, left center back Gabriel, right center back David Luiz, Cedric? That's my back four with Leno. So similar to the comment there. I like what that guy commented. Oh, this is a better one too.
Yeah, this is way better. Trust me. This is way better. All right, cool. So you say you're gonna have Luiz, yeah? Where's Luiz? Where's Luiz? All right. I'm just gonna take her, and I'm gonna take. Okay, you want me in the nows at the left? Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's Maitland-Niles? No, you want to put him here, right? Okay. And then you're gonna have Gabriel, right?
Yeah. Then take out Holding.
Okay.
For David Luiz.
What are you gonna? Okay. Luiz, where's Luiz? You're gonna have Luiz here. So who's gonna be at the right back? Cedric. Okay.
Yeah. Cedric or Chambers? Most likely Cedric.
See, that's a very good question now. Yeah, let's talk a little bit about that, right? So Chambers has not seen a lot of game time. Cedric has seen a bit more game time than him, but let's be real, he's only seen most of those game time in the Europa. I think Chambers has only played one game for a few minutes when he came in the Europa, right? I remember back in the days when Chambers played in the right back, and I will never forget this player, Montaro. I think Montaro was playing for Swansea. Was it Swansea? I think it's Swansea. And he finished Chambers in the right back. And I think ever since then, Arsene Wenger learned his lesson not to be playing Chambers in the right back, because he was made to look like an idiot, with all due respect to him. So I'm not sure about playing Chambers. I don't have confidence in Chambers playing. I mean, what do you guys think in the comment section? Would you put Chambers in the right back, or would you put Cedric in the right back?
The only time Chambers is going to play is if we are not trying to get rid of him, and that we want to get him up to scratch. If we're going to keep him after January, we're going to play him today. If we're not going to keep him,
do you want to?
I personally would sell him.
I agree. That's my own personal preference as well. What's your reason? Let me hear why you say that. What's
My
your reason?
reasoning is because he's never been able to get a good run of games. He's consistently injured, and with the best thing is to be available. If you don't have availability, you're useless.
But this guy was the Fulham best player of the season when he was in Fulham.
Yeah, but
Why
at
can't he
Fulham he was
replicate that form?
healthy. At Fulham he was healthy. When he came back to Arsenal, he played well, but then he got injured.
So do you reckon it's because of his health now, injury prone and all that, or maybe just quality? Because I still feel it's a bit inconsistent in my opinion.
It's his injury history. That's what it is. It's his injury history causes him to get his spot lost in the team. Because to me, he at the end of Emery's reign, he was one of the best players. Getting us assists. He got a hat trick of assists in the Europa League one time. He got against Aston Villa. He was the main reason why we came back. He got a goal and an assist.
Okay, cool. So what are you gonna have there? You're gonna have him or Cedric?
Cedric.
You're gonna have Cedric, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's put Cedric in there. So that's your back four done, right? Yeah. Okay. So where are you gonna have in the central midfield position then?
If Pate is healthy, I'm playing him, but take Xhaka out.
So who are you gonna replace Xhaka with?
I'm taking Xhaka out. I'm putting in Elneny.
Why is that?
Oh no, Willock. I'm sorry. I'm
Why
Willock at a deeper role to see how he plays next to Thomas Partey in a deeper role.
So you want to do trial and error now? You're trying to gambling as a coach.
No. Understand that my midfield will make more sense. Yeah, because I'm going to be playing a 4-4-2.
So you are okay. So I think that's the first question I need to ask you now, because what you have here is actually a 4-2-1-3, right? That's what we have here. So that's the first question I should have asked you. What's your formation? Because obviously we didn't talk about that. So you are going to play 4-4-2, but we've never played a 4-4-2 under Arteta. No, the last time we played the 4-4-2 was under Emery. That's the last time we played 4-4-2.
Europa League, we played 4-4-2 a lot.
Not under Arteta.
Brother,
not under Arteta.
We played the last 3 Europa League games. The last 3 Europa League games we set up as a 4-4-2, but it turns into a back 3 with one of our wing backs.
I disagree because what I noticed we did in Europa, and this is what I noticed, was when he's changing it, he usually changes it from a 3-4-3 to 4-3-3. That's why I noticed he changed it. But then again, these things can, for instance now, this formation can actually be seen as a 4-4-2 in a manner of speaking, because the second striker could be Emile Smith-Rowe in some cases, because Emile Smith-Rowe is right behind Lacazette, right? But sorry, I'm not even showing it on the screen. No, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. So this formation, for instance, there are different variants of these things. You can change it to whatever variant you want. So I think at the end of the day, maybe it's how I saw it, maybe it's different from how you saw it, but I've never really seen us play a traditional 4-4-2 under Arteta. The last time I thought we did a 4-4-2 that I could remember that was a traditional 4 was under Emery, and I think that was against Valencia when Oba banged the hat-trick. I mean, I could be wrong, guys. Comment section, guys. Comment sections. What do you guys think about his statement here? Because I don't know if we've someone here says, I think Mark here says, Igor, you haven't played 4-4-2 from a Leeds fan. LOL. I don't know if I want to be listening to a Leeds fan right now. So what are you showing me there? What are you showing me? Let me know. Let me include
against Mulder. Against Mulder
This is the thing, right? These formations are formations that every formation is different from different websites and different industries. You know that, right? Because that's what they predict. If you go to Live Score, they're going to give you their formation. If you go to Premier League, they're probably going to give you their formation. They're usually very different until you start the game and then see on the pitch what's actually happening. This is why I don't usually pay too much attention to most of these people. This is just what I notice, right? Because sometimes I go on Live Score. Live Score is supposed to be one of them valid sites and all that, and then you see Arteta does something different. So this is Arteta is not going to come out and tell them, guys, I'm playing a 4-4-2. He's not going to come out and tell them I'm playing. Do you understand what I'm saying? So when they train, I remember some few games ago, I don't know if you guys can remember, there was a game where they were training with a different formation. The commentators were saying it because they were watching them. They were training with different formation, the opponents were watching us train a different formation. And when we got into the pitch, Arteta switched it up to a different formation entirely. So the people that are like live scores, for instance, or all those other industries that deal with all these formation and tactics, they will have been fooled to think we're gonna play maybe a 4-4-2 or a 4-3-3, or those are the issues with this websites and all these apps. That's just my opinion, really. I don't know if you guys agree with me, but I haven't really seen us play 4-4-2 in the game.
Okay, entertain me for a second. Just entertain my idea, okay? So Reece Nelson should be back and ready for this game, right? Reece Nelson should be.
I don't know. I don't know his injury. I don't know his injury situation right now.
Willian is back. Martinelli's healthy. Pepe's healthy. Eddie Nketiah is healthy, right? If we're looking to, I don't know what we're going on with that. So let's change the midfield. Xhaka to El-Neni. How about that? For now.
Xhaka to El-Neni. Okay.
Xhaka to El-Neni.
Let's go back to the screen now. Let's go back to the screen. Let's go back to the screen. So Xhaka for El-Neni, yeah? So this is Xhaka. Let's get Xhaka out. Where's Xhaka here? Where is Xhaka?
Rubbish one says Harvey Elliott walks into the Arsenal team. I don't know about that.
Which team does he play for again? Where in the world is El-Neni? Can someone tell me if they can see? Oh, Mohammed. I said that's Mohammed. Right. So you're gonna have him with Tade.
Okay. Then
you're gonna have him with Tade. So what's your formation? You still want to go with a 4-4-2?
I'll show you the players that I pick, and it's a fluid attack and defense. It will be fluid. It will be a situation where you could easily turn into a 4-4-2, and it could easily turn into the other thing.
All right. Okay. Tell me, and I'm gonna be changing it right now. So on the left side, who are you gonna put on the left side?
Okay. So next, on the left, I'm going to have. You're gonna think I'm crazy. I'm gonna have Pepe on the left.
Pepe on the left.
On the left,
yeah.
Like
you know what? You are the coach. You are the coach.
We have played with him on the left against Europa League sides, and he's done decent.
Okay.
Okay.
But Newcastle is not a Europa League side, just so you know.
Understand that they're going to be playing a weakened team, Newcastle.
Okay, no problem. So who are you going to have behind the striker then? I don't know what formation you're using,
go to the other wing now.
Okay, this wing. Okay, what are you going to have here?
This game, Saka cannot play.
Okay.
I'm gonna play. What do you call it? I'm gonna play Willian. The reason being because I don't want to see Willian against Crystal Palace. I'd rather play him this game.
Fun fact, for those of you that are watching, did you know that Willian and Bellerin have the highest number of chances created for Arsenal Football Club? I say no more. I say no more, people. I say no more.
You know what? Do me a favor. Go back up. Put Willian in the 10. Put Aubameyang on the left and put Pepe on the right.
So you want Willian here?
Willian there and Aubameyang on the left.
Okay.
So
cool.
Keep Aubameyang in the team because Aubameyang needs a goal.
My eyes are like leaving me, people. Can you guys see Willian in this squad? Ah, there he is. I didn't really save his name. Sheesh. So Aubameyang on the left, yeah?
Yeah.
So you're not gonna start Smith Rowe then? Okay.
No, Smith Rowe is gonna start in the league.
Okay. So where's Smith Rowe here now? So who's gonna be your striker?
My striker is gonna be either Eddie Nketiah or Balogun, depending on who's health, depending on who we are trying to keep. If we are trying to keep Balogun, I would have to start him this game, but I feel like Arteta is gonna start Eddie Nketiah.
So you are the coach, Igel. I don't care about Arteta. You are the coach right now. Who are you gonna start? I'm
gonna start Balogun. As the coach, I would start Balogun, and I would prioritize Balogun's development over Eddie Nketiah's. And
you don't think it's a risk right now?
I would sell Eddie Nketiah at this point.
Okay. Okay. So, Coach Igel, this is your lineup. This is the lineup you're going to be going with. Right now, what is shown on the screen is actually a 4-2-1-3 formation. But I don't think this is what you want to do. But what are you gonna? You talked about fluid attack. So what's your intention for these guys over here? What are you planning to do with these guys over here in terms of the fluid attacking tactics? But do you know what? Hold that thought. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. Let's look through some of the comments quickly. Yeah, let's look through some of the comments. Let's just start from the top because so many comments have come in here. Someone here says, "I wonder why do Arsenal fans tune to why do Chelsea fans tune into Arsenal channels?" Listen, man, maybe they want to, they want to jump ship, man. You never know. Mark Viduka here says, "No, a Chelsea fan, you little boy." Oh my, okay, this is not. This doesn't have anything. Caleb says, "I think Chambers instead of David Luiz." Do you agree with that?
No, because Chambers hasn't played, so we don't know how up to scratch he is. I don't think he's going to play. I think David Luiz needs the game time.
Okay. Aaron Wright here says, "I'll put in Cedric." I think that's exactly what Coach Igal has done. Neil here says, "Cedric as right back. He's the second right back. We need to see what he's capable of." Yep, not capable of. Ada, I see you. Big up to you, Ada. Don't know if you're still in the chat, but big up to you. Bring back Callum. Igal has already answered that question. Party is in there right now. Neil says, "Shaka ain't got the physical presence for Newcastle. He will get bullied." Huh? I actually think he's physical. He's just not fast. That's the reason why he hacks people down. What do you think? He's actually physical. He's just not fast enough.
I think if Shaka,
he doesn't get pushed off the ball easily.
I think if Shaka had the mobility of Elneny, he would be considered a much better player.
Yeah, I totally agree with you on that. And I keep telling people, right? I keep telling people this, that it is not physiologically possible for this guy to do what he cannot do. He doesn't have the fast feet. He doesn't have the flexibility. That's his nature. He's just like Giroud, for instance. Giroud is not fast. Giroud cannot beat a man to save his life. So there's certain things that fans just need to understand. And I kind of understand why they're frustrated with the guy. But listen, man, there's some things he can never just do. He just can't do it. Just can never do it. Mark says, "Ego, you haven't played 4-4-2 for Leeds from a Leeds fan." Okay, I think we've read this before. Mikel needs a slap. Why, Slayer? Why? Why do you need a slap? No violence here, man. No violence. Always same formation. Not really. Not really. He's actually changed it up a bit. He's changed it up a bit. The reason why there was a time we were using 5 at the back. And in some games in the second half, he changes it to a 4-3-3. And let's be honest, he's already said it on the DSDN network that his final formation, the formation that he wants to use is a 4-3-3. That's his preferred formation. And he's saying that once he gets the players he wants, that's the formation that he wants to use. And the last 3 games, that's the formation we've been using. So I don't think, he wants to be changing it right now.
Let me show you. Let me show you how the lineup moves. Can you move the players?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay. So this is drop Pepe down closer to the down the touchline a little bit more, and drop Willian to the left midfield.
Left midfield.
Yeah. And then Aubameyang more central, and Eddie Nketiah to the other side of the box. So
you mean for Larry?
Yeah. So to me, what could happen is when defending, we could be set up like this. When attacking, you have Willian in the 10, you have Aubameyang on the left, and you have Pepe higher up on the right wing.
I honestly see what you're doing. I personally have an issue with the personnel.
Okay, let's see how you change it.
If I'm gonna go with what you've just said, right, which I agree with, if you want a defensive formation, I'm not gonna be putting Willian in this place to defend. This guy has lost his legs.
No, it's about the fact that we don't want him playing against Crystal Palace. I would rather him play this game if I had to pick the lesser of the 2 evils. My point is,
you're talking about the defensive formation, and you're saying that in the defensive side, you want to move him up here to defend. This guy doesn't have the legs. I agree with what you're saying. I just think someone else should be here, not Willian. That's my point. Because, we saw it against Everton. We saw how leggy he was to close down a player, even if he had the intentions to do it. This guy's getting old. He's getting old. He can't. So I don't know if it's a good idea to be putting him here to defend. Do you see my point?
Yeah.
And this guy here, which is Pepe is young. He's 24. He has the legs, but he doesn't know how to use them to defend. So that's just my major problems with it. I'm looking at, I understand your tactics. I understand the defensive shape. I understand the attacking shape. Fantastic. Fantastic, Koshigal. fantastic. That's so fantastic. But the personnel I have a problem with, really.
The thing is, Reece Nelson would be the only person you could replace Willian with,
Pepe
okay?
Or Pepe, rather.
Pepe is the person you want to replace.
What I'm
Because in my
saying is,
opinion, if you're going to replace one of the two, maybe you're going to replace Pepe, yes. But then who do you bring in? Because Martinelli, you don't want to play him in this game. You want to play him
why
against
not?
Crystal Palace.
Why not? He didn't play the last game.
You want to play him against Crystal Palace, though.
Yeah, but he didn't play the last game, so he can start this game and you take him out.
Okay, so then you put Martinelli on the left, Willian on the right.
Yeah. So let's look for Martinelli here. Let's look for Martinelli, and let's take Pepe off for now, because and I have another reason why. I think for me it's like, you remember there was a news recently that said there was a player that had a bust up. I'm suspecting it's Pepe. I could be wrong, but I'm suspecting it's Pepe, man. This is just what my suspicions are telling me. Now, even in this formation, right, I still have a problem with this guy defending on the right wing. I swear to God, I just have a big problem with him. I don't know. I just have a big problem. I just have a big problem with him defending. This guy is getting old, man. It's getting old.
Put Willock.
That's the thing. Willock, you see, this is one thing about Willock, right? Willock, for me, has the legs. He has the engine. But he's not the most intelligent player in the squad. That's the issue I have with Willock. And I kid you not yet. I'm beginning to think right now that Willock is going to be starting this game as well. And I'm probably going to be going with what you said before. Instead of having Mohamed El-Neni there, probably putting Willock there. But another thing Arteta might do is he might play Willock on the right side, which we've seen him do.
Yeah. But then you take Aubameyang out.
That's the thing. Aubameyang has started the last 2 games, right?
No, he started 1 game.
No, he started the last 2 games.
Against?
He started last game and the game before that. He started
the game before that, Lacazette started.
No, it was Lacazette and him that started. He started on the left-hand side. Aubameyang was on the left-hand side. Lacazette was in the middle. Then the game before that, Aubameyang still started as well, and Lacazette was on the bench, and then he came in and scored against Brighton. Remember, Aubameyang started, and then they brought in Lacazette, and Lacazette scored that wonderful goal against Brighton.
Did start against Brighton. You're right.
He started the last 2 games. So I don't know if this guy is going to want to start him in all these games right now. So let me give you my formation, and let me give you my own players, right? Let me give you what I feel. I don't think Aubameyang is going to start. I hear what people are saying about playing him back into fitness. I don't think Aubameyang is going to start. I don't think he's going to start. I'm going to put him on the bench. I'm going to start with, in as much as you're talking about Folarin, I don't think Folarin is going to start that game. I'm thinking maybe Nketiah. Yeah, and I'm going to use a different formation entirely. I'm thinking maybe Nketiah. I'm thinking Willian behind him. But I don't think Arteta is going to do that, right? I don't think he's going to do that. Left to me, I will still have Emile Smith-Rowe in that team. Just because we need a number 10. Right? I'm going to have Martinelli on the left, on the left side. On the right side here, this is where there's going to be a problem. I still think if I'm going to choose now, I'll probably choose Pepe. Just because he has the legs. Not because I think he's better than Willian. In my opinion, both of them are shambolic. Folarin is going to be on the bench for me. Yeah. Folarin is going to be on the bench for me. Okay, we have more.
Really?
Yeah, I'm going to start him because I think we need a number 10. I'm going to start him. If he gets, I don't think he's going to play 90 minutes, but I'm going to start him, honestly. I think Nelson is going to be on the bench. Where's Nelson? Where's Nelson? Nelson's going to be on the bench, in my opinion. This is probably what I'm going to be starting with. El-Neni, Willock. Okay, if you don't want Chris Smith-Rowe here, we'll probably just start with Willock. Where's Willock?
Yeah, because give Willock some time. Smith-Rowe has played a lot of game time. Let him play in the league.
Yeah. So we'll take Smith-Rowe out. For me, this looks more likely. And for me, I'm still a bit unsure about Luis. I'm thinking it's between Luis and Mustafi. I'm thinking it's between Luis.
Mustafi's out the door. If Mustafi, imagine we play Mustafi against Newcastle, he breaks his leg and he's here for the next year, for the remainder of the year, instead of selling him in January.
Right now, we've not even had any transfer rumors about him. That's the problem. I don't know if anyone really wants him. I don't know about that Barcelona story. I'm looking at the way I'm choosing my team right now. I'm choosing based on players that have not seen enough game time, and also players that might probably remain in the club.
Yeah.
And potentially players that are coming back from injury. We heard that Luis was sick. I don't know about his fitness. Have you heard anything about his fitness so far?
David Luiz is fit. He should be ready to play.
He was ill. Remember, he was ill. I think he was ill for a while.
The three questionable people were Reece Nelson's doubtful, Pate's doubtful, Gabriel's doubtful, but everybody else is fit. The reason why those guys are doubtful is because they're coming back from injuries. David Luiz, I get that he had an issue prior, but now he's back. And can I say one thing? There's this guy in the comments who keeps talking. It's controversial, but I would start Willian. Do you agree with that?
See, like I said, yeah, between Willian and Pepe right now, I can't be bothered who starts. I swear to God. The only time I'm going to be bothered is when the defensive duties are required of them. That's when I'm going to be having a problem. But from an attacking standpoint, whether we like it or not, yeah, Willian has still created more chances. And I keep saying this, Willian has created more chances than Pepe. Willian has created the most chances for Arsenal Football Club. The most. I know that I'm not peeved about that because I know that corners that go to goes to the head of one of our players is called the chance. The crosses that meet some of our players and then the players get an attempt out of it is actually called a chance. So let's not get all twisted. But there's still chances. It's giving the players opportunities to score goals. But the problem with Pepe is when he dribbles, he doesn't know when to stop dribbling. He doesn't know when to release the pass. That's my problem with him. But listen, let's do a quick roundup. Let's not waste too much time. Let's look through some of the comments. AFC says, I'm pretty sure we did Laka and Eddie as strikers. Do you mean we need or did? I'm not sure what you mean. Velvishuan here says, Javier Elliott walks into the Arsenal team. This was what you were talking about earlier. I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that. So this is true. I'm not sure what you're referring to, bro. My video guy is Javier as a striker. He's raw. He can play as well. No, we're still talking about
having their own conversation.
Yeah. Adetayo Banito. Hey, nice one, bro. Big up to you too. Yeah, these are all ones. Right, Slayer here feels that Gabriel and Callum should be the ones starting. Honestly, I don't think Callum is gonna. It's gonna be a risk, man. Starting Callum, man. I don't know what they do in training. I don't know the people that they pair up against each other or they pair up with each other, in the training ground because relationship needs to be built.
No, but
so I don't really know who Callum Chambers trains with in the training ground. I don't know.
Imagine Callum Chambers, 5'10" versus 6'3". What's his face? What's the guy's name? The striker for Newcastle.
Carroll.
Carroll. So Carroll versus 6'3" Carroll versus 5'10" Chambers. I don't think so. It's not a good idea.
But I mean, at the end of the day, yeah, I know what you're saying. Listen, guys, if you're just joining, please subscribe to my channel. Please and please and please subscribe to my channel. Road to 1,000 people. It's brand new. Velvishan says, I did not say he will join because he's a Liverpool player. I think these are still conversations between themselves. Joe here is asking me, Tade, not take. Tade, have you called Dangote to buy Milan? We are we are for sale. Glad to see you have a channel and your girl is everywhere. His grind is non-stop. Yes. Listen, man. You see, we're looking up to people like Eagle, yeah? We're looking up to people like Eagle, to get to their point right now. That's one of the reasons why we're like, let's start our YouTube channel and talk about the game. And I always love his opinion. So big up to you, Eagle, for coming on. In terms of Dangote, if you want Dangote to come to Arsenal Football Club, you need to talk to Kelechi or you need to talk to DJ Copy, man. I ain't got those connections, people. I ain't got those connections. I don't have that kind. Look, you have to be a big man to be able to talk to Dangote. Dangote is too wealthy. I can't even come near his gates. Do you understand? But listen, man, he's looking like someone that, for me, if he buys Arsenal, I think he's gonna, because I know our Nigerian people. I know what football is for them, because this causes violence back home. I'm never gonna lie to you. And he's a proper Arsenal fan. So I think it's someone that will put in his best to actually make Arsenal great again. But right now, the guy is concentrating on his refinery. He needs to get his refinery built. It's a $20 billion dollar contract. Going to be one of the biggest refineries in the world. So, bro, you can't expect him to do that and still come and buy Arsenal. Priorities, man. Priorities.
Go to the most recent comment. That's what I was talking to you about yesterday. You became a meme.
Ace boy, is this the wise guy who sent him his version? Oh my goodness, you guys are not gonna let me be, man. You guys are not gonna let me be. It's a freaking figurative expression. It's a hyperbole. Okay, it's a hyperbole. If I had said his brain is like Dexter, maybe you guys would not have come at me the way you came at me. Come on, give me a. Do you know what? I'm gonna talk about this on AFTV, man. I'm gonna talk about AFTV. Freaking hell. It's just a hyperbole, people. It's just a hyperbole. Leave me alone, for God's sakes. This year, Saturday, you should get me on one day. Have a Ghanaian on Ghana. Yeah, listen, I told you guys earlier on, but we're gonna be rounding up. If you look at I pinned the comments there. I put in the link for you guys to come into the studio. It's right there on the top. I pinned it for you guys to come into the studio and talk to me. But guys, we're gonna be rounding up now. I don't know. Except you want to come in, I can still take one person or two people just to hear your comments quickly, and then we round up because we need to go and rest. We have our watch-alongs to do. We have the post-match analysis. So I don't want to talk too much today. Do you know what I mean? But Deezy, if you want to come on, honestly, the link is right there. Just look at the pinned comments and you can come in. Is this Sia? I think Sia. Arsenal has spent nearly 468.90 million last 3 transfer windows. Board have money, but the board not smart manage funds like they give to them. The owner also needs to work together with board and manager. Listen, I hear what you're saying, man. I hear what you're saying. I know we spent a lot in the last 3 years. I didn't know the figures until now. But then again, the people that they've recruited are not doing the job right. And that's one of the reasons why the likes of Swev Mislantet left the club. Swev Mislantet was one of the top scouts. The guy has an eye for talent and all that. He got the likes of Oba, he got the likes of Miragotse, he got the likes of Kagawa in Dortmund as well. So that guy was really, and the reason he left was because of exactly this thing that you just said. They don't spend the money smartly. But right now, you need to understand, we've already taken a 120 million loan recently. 120 million loan, people. There's a reason for that. And let's be real, this pandemic is affecting a lot of clubs, some more than others. There's a reason why they ask the players to take a pay cut. And this 120 million right now, they're saying is not going to affect the transfer kitty for Arteta, which simply means if Arteta has $2 only for transfer, it's only going to be $2. If he has $50, it's not going to increase or decrease the transfer. So don't expect this loan that an Arsenal has taken to affect the transfer kitty. If the transfer kitty is small, it's small. Let's be real. 2018, 2019, we made 96 million pounds. I repeat, 96 million pounds from ticket sales. 96 million pounds. I did my calculation a few days ago, and I found out that 96 million covered the first 10 highest paid players in Arsenal. So you can imagine. So never underestimate the power of the tickets. It's very, very important. It covers a lot for Arsenal Football Club. But because the fans have not been able to go for the games, just imagine how much loss they've made. So it simply means that in 2008, 2019, where they were able to make 96 million to cover the salary of 10 players, now the people could not go to watch football again, which simply means you don't have that luxury anymore. So they're trying to use this to cover the losses. So don't expect, because I know Arsenal fans, you know it, girl. They're going to say, oh, you guys just borrowed 120 million. Why are you saying you don't have money? No. And they're expected to pay back that money by May as well. They expect to pay that money. So we need to be careful. Don't expect that 120 million to do any good from a transfer perspective, people. Do you have any comments on that, Igor?
Honestly, I feel like you covered everything. There's really no point of going over it again.
All right, cool. JC, yeah.
There's no need to loan him out. Sell him to West Ham. They just got 23 million for Haaland. If they can give us 20, if they can give us 15, I would take that.
Are they really coming in for him though?
Yeah, I heard there's a rumor they came in for him. Same thing about Sheffield United coming in for Eddie last summer before they went for Ryan Brewster.
Okay, cool. Pepe played 3 games. William played about 15. Listen, That's man, true. I'm not gonna lie.
Starting or played? Because William definitely played more than 3 games.
That's a
I
good
mean,
question.
Pepe definitely played more than 3 games. So are you including subs?
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know the stats for this. I need to check it. I mean, I think the problem with Pepe, let's just go back to it. The problem with Pepe for me is that he loses possession too much. Willian doesn't. Willian rather plays it safe than lose possession. And I think maybe that's one of the... And let's be honest, if you lose possession, he affects the game. He affects the team a lot. So both of them, for me, I don't know, man. They just need to improve.
No, it depends. It depends. Willian has played 11 games in the Premier League, by the way. I mean, Pepe has played 11 games in the Premier League, so that's not true. And Willian, he might lose the ball a lot, but Alexis Sanchez lost the ball a lot. But look at what he was creating. You don't mind if the player loses the ball a lot. That means they're taking a lot of risks and they're doing a lot of progressive passes.
But when the risk is too much and you're not bringing anything out of it, then what would you say
but
then?
he's also on every set piece. He's also on every corner. So when you're on every corner, when you cross the ball in and the header gets to the other defender, it's not a chance created. It's a missed cross, right? Trent Alexander-Arnold misses the most crosses in the Premier League, but guess what? He also gets the most assists
because he attempts more. And this is one of the reasons why Arteta kept on saying, if you put the balls into the box more, you get the opportunity more. That's what people need to understand. But you need to understand there's different qualities to these things. Not every player has quality crosses in them. And that's the problem in Arsenal Football Club. DZS says, I will start Oba over Balogun. We need Oba firing again. I don't know, man. Okay, I agree with Balogun, but yeah. I don't know about Oba, man. I don't know, man. I don't know what you have to say about that. Sentiment says a big up Tade and Eagle. Big up to you, Sentiment, man. You're a loyal fan, man. Thanks a lot. Controversial, but I will start William. I think we've covered this already. Eagle's been ignoring my comments everywhere. What?
I actually read his comment earlier. If you realize that.
Oh right, did you? Okay, they're not ignoring you, Dizzy. Okay, we're all African brothers here.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna have to go in a bit.
We're gonna round up now. So let's just look through this formation quickly, and then we're gonna round up. So for me, I said I'm gonna be going with this formation. For you, you wouldn't have Willock to start. You wouldn't have Nketiah starting, and you wouldn't have Martinelli starting. I think those are the major differences we have. So Willock, Nketiah, Martinelli are the 3 differences between my team and your team, right? Okay, cool.
For me, it's the defense is the same. The midfield too is the same. It's just everything above. That's what it is. You change everything.
All right, then I think we'll agree to disagree, I guess. We'll agree to disagree.
I think your lineup is closer to what might actually happen in comparison to my lineup. I don't think he might... I think your lineup is more realistic than my lineup.
So basically, you took because I asked you to take the seat of a coach, right? So make your own decision and not think like Arteta. I think what I must have done is I thought about what Arteta might do, and I also thought about the players that are his favorites and all whatnot before making that decision. So yeah, I see what you're saying. Gunnar Baller here says, yo, gig up AFTV Tade, man. Just stumbled upon your channel. Big up, big girl as well. Listen, man, thanks a lot, Gunnar Baller. Thanks a lot. Make sure you subscribe as well. Like, I'm just growing the channel. I need you guys to subscribe. It's very important for me. Make sure you do that, yeah? Make sure you do that. Igal is going to be leaving us pretty soon. Listen, Igal, thanks a lot for coming on my channel. I really, really, really appreciate it. I really do.
Man.
We're going to be doing this a little bit more often. Once I can get Igal's time, he's a busy man. He's a busy man. The guy has got he gets on 5 channels in one day. Freaking hell. I wonder when I'm going to get there. Listen, man, Igal, thanks a lot. I really appreciate you coming on, yeah? I'm going to be talking to you pretty soon. Say your last words to the people, please, before you leave.
Newcastle, we're going to beat them 3-1. It's not... Don't worry, guys. And if we lose, come back here and make fun of me. It's okay.
Thanks a lot, Eagle. I'll talk to you pretty soon, yeah? You take care now. Cheers, brother. Cheers. All right, people. That is Eagle. My boy. He's a very nice guy. He's been coming on my channel. I mean, this is the second time on my channel. And, we're trying to make my channel grow, people. We're trying to make my channel grow. So, let me just take a few comments and we're going to do a roundup. Pepe has talent, but he needs to improve control ball and decision making. I totally agree with you. I totally agree with you. Let me just quickly go to a different interface quickly for you guys. Do you like this interface, people? Do you like this interface? You can see all your chats coming up through there, people. Right. I'm just going to take another comment. Sahir says, coaching staff need to do film meeting with Pepe. Show Pepe is thing to improve our training ground, like control ball and decision making. Listen, man, that's the thing that frustrates me about this guy, right? For someone to have a 72 million tag, it's just reminding me of Dembele in Barcelona. That's what it's reminding me of right now, Dembele in Barcelona. And it could be very frustrating. These guys have got the, they've got the talent, they've got the potential and all that, but it's not just right now. I don't know what's wrong with them. I don't know whether the pressure of the price tag is a bit too much on them. And sometimes when the expectation is high, people kind of falter. Some players are just like that. Do you know what I mean? And it's just, I don't know. It's just sad, man. It's just sad. Let's go on Pepe for a bit. Let's just have a look at him. Where's Pepe? Where's Pepe? Where's Pepe? Where's Pepe? Please hit up the likes. If you like this interface right now, let me know if you like this interface. That's Pepe right there. So how many of you want to see this guy start? How many of you want him to start? Tell me, talk to me. How many of you want him to start? I want him to do well. Don't get me wrong. I want him to do well. I really, really want him to do well. But when something is not working for a player, I mean, the best thing you can do is to bench him. Is to bench him. Let's be real. Arsene Wenger is one of the most patient coaches I've ever seen in my lifetime. I was reading his book. I'm just in chapter 3, by the way. I'm taking it baby steps. I'm in chapter 4 right now, sorry. And in chapter 3, he talked about when he started playing football and the patience that was shown to him. And the reason why he's a patient coach is because the coaches that actually took him under their wings, they were patient with him. But nowadays in football, we don't have the time anymore, people. We don't have the time anymore. No one has the time anymore. People want you to do well as quickly as possible. And that's one of the frustrations with the likes of Pepe. If Pepe was playing on Arsene Wenger, he's going to keep playing him into fitness. But we don't have the time for that. And we just need to be real. Willian, like I said before, Willian has the highest number of created chances for Arsenal footballer. I kid you not. He has the highest chances created for Arsenal Football Club. But these are just facts. And sometimes stats could be very deceiving. Very, very deceiving. So don't hold your breath when people talk about that. The next player that has the second highest number of chances created, believe it or not, people, you'll be very, very surprised. Just watch. Hold on. Just hold on. I'm getting to him. Hang on. Where is he? What the hell is he? Bellerin, people. Bellerin has the second number of chances created for Arsenal Football Club. Can you believe that, people? Can you believe that? I can't believe that. I'm still struggling to believe that right now. But this is the thing about stats. People throw stats left, right, and center, and stats could be very deceiving. People. If you don't watch the game, you can get fooled by stats. Most of those crosses he puts in are actually considered as chances created. But the problem we have with Bellerin is the fact that the quality of his crosses are not there. And that is what is frustrating about him. If the quality of his crosses can improve, then those chances can be better chances created. And then you can say, this guy is doing the job. No one hates these players. I don't think people hate these players. They just disagree with their footballing abilities. Do you know what I mean? Gunners Baller here says, that's shocking. Honestly, Willian and Bellerin, believe you me, bro. Believe you me. They have the highest number of chances created. Whether you like it or not, it is the fact. Ceballos is number 3. So that tells you that the two most maligned players in Arsenal Football Club are the two players that have the highest number of chances, which simply means that the players that the most threats are coming from in terms of goal creation. Unbelievable. But to the fans we see different things they're not doing well, and this is where they need to improve. This is where they need to improve. And crossing. Listen, this guy needed to improve his positioning since like yesterday. The guy's positioning is shambolic. I think he pays so much attention to fashion designing than football. So those are areas that he needs to improve on, people. And we just have to say the truth. Timo here says Pepe needs someone like Wenger to help him improve and get better, just like he did with Henry. Look, I agree with you, but not many coaches are like Wenger. Wenger had all the time in the world. He wasn't under pressure to be sacked. And that's the difference. That's the difference. Do you know what I mean? But listen, I'm not going to get too critical. This is a preview. This is a preview show. This is a show where we should be positive as Arsenal fans. We are hoping that Arsenal can actually go out there and do the job. That's the expectation. That's the expectation. And I'm hoping that we'll be able to do well. So listen, people, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do that right now. I really want to grow my channel because that's the only way right now that I can, talk about the game with you guys. I can share my knowledge of football with you guys, and you guys can share your knowledge back with me. I'm going to be doing a watch along, and I'm also going to be doing a post-match analysis with the likes of Ada, with the likes of Kenny Ken, with the likes of Claude as well, voice of reason. So hopefully they're going to be coming on, and we're going to be talking about the game after the game. So please make sure you subscribe. Make sure you join me at my watch along. And if you can't, make sure you join me for the post-match analysis. I really want to hear your opinions. I'm also going to start doing some Discord dial-ins as well. I'm going to be receiving calls from you guys so that you can call in and tell me your views about the game. Please make sure you're available post-match. Make sure you're also available for the watch along if you care, really. But I would really appreciate it if you guys can come on. Listen, people. That's all from me, people. It's your boy, the Blunt Ponies. Lovers be lovers, haters will be haters. I'm out of here, guys. Thanks a lot, people. Bye.
Hey, are you enjoying the content? Well, if you're enjoying the content, subscribe. What are you waiting for? Stop looking at me. Subscribe now. Come on. How is the channel going to grow if you don't subscribe? Help a brother. Thank you very much.